Aircraft carriers are really big ships. They are the biggest warships ever built, you know. Imagine a super long floating runway. Some can be longer than 3 football fields. They are also very heavy, can be 100,000 tons. They need to be big to carry many planes. These giant ships are like small towns. But these towns can move across the water. Their structure is super strong, built for war. The hull, that's the main body, is very thick. It must withstand rough seas and attacks. Inside got many decks and levels, like a multi-story car park, but for a ship. This design helps protect important areas inside. Everything is planned very carefully for safety. The size itself is a show of power. Thousands of sailors live and work there. They need space for sleeping, eating, working, plus all the planes need space too, of course. And the fuel, weapons, and supplies for long trips. It's a feat of engineering, quite amazing. Truly a modern marvel of the sea. The flight deck is the busiest place, confirm. It's the top part of the aircraft carrier. This is where planes take off and land. It must be very strong and very flat. Like a road, but for super fast jets. Painted lines show pilots where to go. Different areas for parking, launching, landing. People on deck wear colorful shirts, you see. Each color means a different job, very organized. Safety is #1 priority up there. Below the flight deck is the hangar bay. This is like a giant garage for aircraft. Huge elevators move planes up and down, from the hangar to the flight deck, then back. Inside the hangar, mechanics work hard. They repair and maintain the aircraft, making sure every plane is ready to fly. It's a big open space but can be crowded, with planes, tools, and many busy people. This area is also very important for operations. Deeper inside the carrier got many compartments. These are like rooms in a very big building. Launching aircraft is a very powerful show. Carriers use catapults to throw planes into the air. These are not like simple slingshots, of course. Older systems use steam from the ship's boilers, but newer ones like EMALS use magnets. EMALS means electromagnetic aircraft launch system. It's smoother and can launch different plane sizes. The plane hooks up to a shuttle on the track. Then, whoosh, it accelerates super fast, from 0 to over 200 km/h in seconds. Recovering aircraft is just as tricky, maybe more. Planes don't have long runways at sea, so they need help to stop very quickly. This is where the arresting gear comes in. Strong steel wires are stretched across the deck. Usually 3 or 4 wires, spaced apart. The incoming plane has a tail hook, you see. The pilot aims to catch one of these wires. If they miss, they must power up and go around. This is called a bolter, must try again. The arresting gear system is very robust. When the tail hook catches a wire, it pulls. Section 4. Power unlimited, almost. The nuclear heartbeat. Modern aircraft carriers need a lot of power. Think about it, so many systems to run. Catapults, elevators, lights, computers, everything. Plus, the ship itself needs to move fast. For many big carriers, nuclear power is the answer. They use nuclear reactors to make heat. This heat boils water to create high-pressure steam. The steam then turns large turbines, you understand. These turbines spin propellers to move the ship, and also drive generators for electricity. Nuclear propulsion has big advantages, for sure. A carrier with nuclear power can sail for years, without needing to refuel, unlike other ships. They can go around the world many times. This gives them incredible range and endurance. They can stay at sea for very long missions, responding quickly to events anywhere on the globe. The fuel, uranium, lasts for over 20 years. So no need to carry tons of oil fuel. This frees up lots of space for planes and weapons. Operating nuclear reactors is a serious business. Safety is the #1 top concern. Section 5. The brains of the ship talking, seeing, deciding. An aircraft carrier is not just muscle, got brain too. This brain is the command and control system, located in a place called Combat Information Center, or CIC. It's a dark room full of screens and consoles. Here, officers watch what is happening around. They see data from radar, sonar, and other sensors. Making decisions quickly is very important, They command the ship and its aircraft, coordinating all actions from defense to attack. It's the nerve center of the entire carrier. Radar systems are the carrier's eyes on the world. They send out radio waves and listen for echoes. This can detect other ships and aircraft far away. Even missiles or small boats they can see. Different types of radar for different jobs, some for long-range search to see very far, others for tracking specific targets accurately, and some to help guide aircraft for landing. These systems work day and night, good weather or bad, giving the carrier a clear picture of its surroundings. Communication is also super vital for a carrier. It needs to talk to its own planes in the sky. Section 6. Feeding an army, fixing everything life on board. Not easy, Lay. Supporting thousands of people at sea is a big job. Imagine a small city that moves. That's a carrier. Food is one of the biggest logistic challenges. The crew needs 3 meals a day plus snacks. So, the ship carries tons and tons of food. Fresh fruits, vegetables, meat, rice, everything, stored in huge refrigerators and dry storerooms. Galleys or ship's kitchens work 24/7. Cooks prepare thousands of meals every single day, making sure everyone is well fed and happy. Fuel is another major thing to manage, not just for the ship, if not nuclear powered, but also for all the aircraft it carries. Jet fuel, called JP5, is stored in large tanks. The carrier can refuel its planes on the flight deck, and also refuel other ships in its group. This is done through a process called replenishment at sea, where supply ships sail alongside the carrier, transferring fuel, food, and supplies via hoses and lines. This allows the carrier to stay deployed longer. Medical care is also very important on board. With so many people, accidents and illness can happen. Section 7. The floating fortress, showing power, moving things. Aircraft carriers are more than just warships. They are symbols of a nation's power. Their ability to project air power across the globe is unmatched. They can launch strikes far from friendly shores, support troops on the ground with air cover, or conduct surveillance over vast ocean areas. This makes them very valuable in any conflict. Just the presence of a carrier can influence events, a powerful tool for diplomacy and deterrence, showing that a country has serious capability. These ships are also key in naval logistics. They are like mobile bases for aircraft, yes, but they also support the entire carrier strike group. This group includes destroyers, cruisers, submarines. The carrier can provide fuel and supplies to them. It acts as a central hub for operations, coordinating the actions of many different vessels. This logistical role is often overlooked but vital. Without it, the fleet cannot operate effectively. For long periods far from home base, the ability to move so much so far is amazing. Not just planes, but people, equipment, and supplies.